Hello and welcome to the inner thigh baby wearing workout. My little guy is going to be 4 months next week. We're going to really work on strengthening up this area and then focus in on the pelvic floor a little bit as well. We'll start with our warm up and then we have 10 moves for our workout and then we're done for the day. Let's go ahead and get started. Melinda put us in here with Fitness for Mamas. Find a comfortable space. We're going to go ahead and start with a march. You can be barefoot during this. You can wear your shoes if you like. I just have mat here for a little extra support on my joints. It's always low impact, so it's optional for shoes. Why don't you go ahead and bring your knee up and out, and then bring it back in. There you go. And the opposite side. Just warming up our hip flexors, larger muscles of our legs. Good. This has a tendency to get nice and tight, so it's good to loosen everything back up and stretch it out as well. Grab a chair too if you'd like for some balance throughout our routine, or you can use your wall as well. Last one, and then we're going to go into a little bit of a squat, feet hip width apart, sticking that butt back, and making sure your knees don't go over your toes. And then bring it up, just like a little light of a tap. Just bring your heel up and then down. Just warming things up. All right, so you can keep doing this if you'd like. I'll show you our first move, which is going to be just on one side here. So we're going to be going squat and then doing a toe tap. We're going to be pushing in on that inner thigh. Let's go ahead and get started. So bring it down, 45 seconds on, and then 15-second break. Sticking to the same side here. So really pointing that toe forward, your feet, and pushing in on the inner thigh. Feel that squeeze. You can put your hand there. You should really feel that muscle. Woo! You can go as low as comfortable. Be working that glute too. So really taking that time to pause up here to really feel that inner thigh. Exhale as you come up. You can work on the pelvic floor. If you haven't done any pelvic floor workouts, please make sure to check out my Babywearing one. Last one right here for the pelvic floor. March it out. We're going to do the other side. I have some standing routines. You can really work on strengthening that and activating your inner core to make that nice and strong too. Let's go ahead and get started. Back on the other side. Squat down. Squeeze that inner thigh. Squeezing those glutes too as you come up from that squat. Pushing that butt back. Good. Woo! You can hold it here just a little bit longer if you'd like. Squeeze. Make yourself nice and tall. Squeeze it. Good. 3 more seconds. Rest. Now we're going to be doing under the fence. So I'll go ahead and show you. So our toes are going to be pointed out, and then we'll be coming down here, and then bringing our heels together to squeeze our inner thighs, and then going back to the other side. Let's go ahead and get started. Take your time. Really squeeze that up and in. Good. You can try to get lower if you'd like. Just remember, form is always the most important piece before pace. And we want to be working with it and not just going through the movement. Woo! 10 more seconds. 4, 3, make it work here. 2, 1, woo! Rest. Now we're going to be doing a leg swing. This is where you probably need something to balance. If you really feel like you're nice and strong, you're stable, you can try without. So you're gonna be bringing your leg out and then across to squeeze that inner thigh. Go ahead and get started. We'll stay on this side. Be really working this leg that's grounded to the floor to help stabilize you. If you feel like this is a little too much, toe tap it. Just toe tap it back and forth. Both are great options. This helps a little bit more with balance too. Really squeeze that in. You can always try both, going back and forth. Make sure your weight is in your heel, the one that is on the floor. Pelvis is tucked underneath you, working that pelvic floor. Always on the exhale. Good. Relax here. And then we're doing the exact same thing on the opposite side. Do a little dance. While we wait. We have 2 more seconds. 1. Here we go. Woo. Good. Pushing through with that heel. We'll do some nice stretches at the end. Loosen everything back up. I can already start feeling like a little bit of a sweat coming on. Woo. Keep it up. Three more seconds. 2, 1. Squeeze it in and rest. March it out. Now we're going to be doing forward. So you're going to be bringing your foot and just raising it and then down. Yeah. Go ahead and get started. You can tap it down if you'd like, or you can just keep it above the ground, going up and down, just really feeling it in the inner thigh, really pushing those toes out. And really working on that pelvic floor too. Hey. You talking. You telling them what to do? You tell them about the form, how important it is? Yeah. So when we stabilize the opposite leg, it really works all those tiny muscles. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it at the moment and how hard we're working, and it's really cool how it all works. Rest. Walk it out, and then we'll be going to the other side. Stretch my toes a little. Here we go. Bring it up. Definitely have something for balance if you need it. Woo! Good. Really use that resistance, like you're going through water. Strengthen that inner thigh. Yeah. Good. 10 more seconds. Woo-wee. Yeah. 2, 1, rest. Now we're going to be doing a side lunge. Going down, and then we'll be picking it back up and squeezing it in. I went really slow on that. What you can do, you can step it in, or you can just bring your foot back to center. Let's go ahead and get started. Side lunge, and squeeze it in. Pushing that butt back, squeeze it in. And you can go without even resting your foot on the floor. And squeeze it, and back down, squeeze. And again, you can always walk it back in like this, or you can walk it out too for a modifier. Especially like right after having baby and getting back into workouts, the body definitely has a lot more to strengthen back up. So if you're just getting back into it, find your modifiers and then go from there. And rest. Then we're gonna go to the other side. Woo. You're doing great. I'm so proud of you for being here. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Woo! He's almost asleep. It's cute. When I go to put my wrap on, he gets this big smile on his face. Like he just knows. It's like, oh, you're gonna put me in there. I love it. Woo! So tell me about your experiences with baby wearing. What do you use for your wrap? Or if you're beyond the wrap, what else do you use? I'd love to know. A few more seconds. Love to see pictures too. And share those and rest. You can come over and visit me on Facebook at Fitness for Mamas or Instagram at Running Fit Mama. And we're going to get into our stance here. Find your center here where you're comfortable and sumo squat. Pushing those legs out. And you're really feeling it in the glutes and the inner thighs. This is a really good one too for the pelvic floor. Practice with me. Inhale and then exhale, pull everything up and in. Good. It's our last move for today. And this went by way too quick and you're like, ooh, I want another one. Try out like I keep saying, the pelvic floor workout. Or try out a different baby wearing one. Maybe your baby was sleeping and you're like, oh, I want to work out more. Grab another video. Last one. And rest. Good. Let's march it out here just a little bit. And then we're going to go into our stretches. I think my mat moved since I've been working out. All right. So widen your stance here. We're going to kick the hip out. Really feel a nice stretch in here. Switch sides. Well, hello. Good. Now, we're going to do an inner thigh stretch. Go ahead and point your toes that direction. And then bend this leg down. You can feel a nice stretch right in your inner thigh here. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? Bring your feet forward. And if you can lean over and sneak in a hamstring stretch with your baby, go for it. Otherwise, don't bend down that far. Switch your toes to the other side. And rest your hand on your thigh for that inner thigh stretch. He doesn't like it when I'm bent over. Whew. Almost done. Oh. Okay. Let's do a quad stretch. Grab a wall or use your elbow to support you. Stretch out that quad up into the inner thigh, the hip flexor. Yeah. Oh, it feels so good. Switch sides. Looking at your shadow? You see your shadow on the wall? Nice. Let's finish with a calf stretch. So grab your wall. Maybe it's just one hand. Push against it. Stretch out that calf. Calf connected to our feet. We use our feet for so much and we tense everything. It's nice to stretch it out. And then it leads up into our hamstrings and our glutes. Everything is connected. Switch sides. Mwah. Good. Let's conclude with one deep breath right here. Inhale. And then exhale. Let out any negative energy you're holding. Let go of that cough. Okay, thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, comment down below, and share it with other mamas so they can benefit. And it keeps me going with making free workouts. Take good care and have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.